Good evening. My name is Kayaetta Cooks. I'll be your presenter tonight. Welcome to Akana's website. Do you know your blood type? And Akana means in the hands of God. And so for the next 30, 40 minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the health crises that the United States and the world is facing, the reasons why we're facing it, especially in our community, and some solutions that Akana came up with. And so you'll hear what we do, why we do what we do, and how you could possibly do it too, if you find it to be of value. Now, as I share this information, I want you to think about who you know that may be blessed by this information, or who do you know that might be suffering from some of these illnesses, diseases, or afflictions. And so, with that being said, I am going to restart the presentation and I'm going to open up with the health crises. Now, we have four major health crises that are being ignored today. The first one is heart disease. Now, heart disease is the number one leading killer, with cancer following short after that. And then diabetes is on a rise at an alarming rate, and it's affecting even our babies. But then we're talking about a shortened life, and that could be for various reasons, whether it's a violent environment, unhealthy lifestyles like smoking and drinking. Well, all of these things, right, are affecting our community, and why are we ignoring it? And we have to look at our diet. See, the problem in the USA is that what our Melissa Boston, our very own CEO, has coined as chewicide. We are digging our graves with our fork, literally. So when you look at the original diet, on the left-hand side, you see beautiful vegetables that are uprooted from the garden, right? Well, now we have this new diet that is like on demand, and it's filled with all kind of things that block our arteries, right? Like trans fat, and it tastes so good, right? If you are not used to a good diet, it tastes very good to you and it's gratifying and satisfying. Well, you might have considered that to be suicide. In fact, when we look at the number one killer, it, in fact, is the silent killer. See, in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from cardiovascular disease. About 1 in 5 heart attacks are silent. They don't even know that it's coming. And before you know it, the damage is done. But the person is not aware of it. Now, who is affected, right? They're gone. But now their family has to deal with, what do we do next? And then when we look at an alarming number of our to 19-year-olds that are showing up much as 40% blocked arteries, we have to ask ourselves, why is that? Could it be related to our food, the food that we eat, the diet, that new age diet? Absolutely. And do you know what the significance is of African Americans that reach 45? I want you to know, by the time most people in our community reach 45, they're faced with what's called dangerous levels of atherosclerosis. Now, when we talk about that, we're looking at, on the left-hand side, you see a clean artery. The walls are thin, the outer walls are thin, the endothelium layer is thin, and what that allows is the blood to flow throughout the artery the way that it should. But over a period of time, you'll see the walls begin to thicken when you're not eating Right. When you have unhealthy lifestyles. And so the outer walls begin to thicken, the endothelium level begins to thicken, and optimal becomes borderline. And then borderline becomes high because you consistently see the plaque building up. And then before you know it, the artery is completely blocked out. And now you're at dangerous levels. Could you please mute your phone? You're at dangerous levels of arteriosclerosis. And what does that mean? That means most people in our community, by the time they're 45, that eat unhealthy or have unhealthy lifestyles, they are 2 times more likely to die from heart disease. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a real and serious problem in our community. So, our wonderful CEO and her partners came up with a vision. And that vision is a world where everyone has access to the nutrition and resources they need to thrive, creating healthier, more resilient communities. And through personalized wellness for your blood type, we're breaking cycles of disease and poverty,
She's not
empowering
sticking out,
families.
and they're
Please
not making a
your
nose that
phone.
prominent. You know, I got a fat nose.
See here. All right. um, my apologies for that. Through personalized wellness for your blood type, we're breaking cycles of disease and poverty, empowering families to build a legacy of health and prosperity for generations to come. Now, we talked about the crises and we talked about the reasons, right? Well, here's the 5 reasons why these problems impact communities. The number one reason that we identified was the lack of understanding blood types. And because of that, Akana is committed to helping 1 million families learn their blood type. So let's get into it. There are 4 blood types: A, B, O, and AB. Now, whether you're a B, a O, or an AB, I want you to know that it is a powerful genetic fingerprint that identifies you as surely as your DNA. And when you look at an A blood type, you want to know that you're considered an agrarian. And an agrarian is nature's vegetarians, thriving on farming and cooperative living with inventive, adaptable, and community-focused traits. And if you're a B, you're balanced. You have a balanced diet. Right? You're also you also have adapted to harsh climates and diverse populations. Harmonization is important to a blood type B in harmonizing their mind's tensions with the immune system's demand. And if you're a blood type O, you're the oldest blood type, evolved as hunters and gatherers with strong survival instincts and a fierce immune system. And if you're AB like me, you're the most modern blood type, the rarest blood type, emerging from the union of type A and type B, embodying complexity and adaptability. Now you might be thinking, I knew I was an O and that I can give my blood to everyone, or that you are AB and that you are a universal receiver. But I bet you didn't know all the things that I'm about to share with you on this call tonight. In fact, your blood type is the key to unlocking your body's nutritional blueprint. Your blood type is the single most important determinant, and your body interacts with the food you eat. And if those foods will cause inflammation, digestive problems, and weight gain. And when we talk about weight gain and we talk about inflammation, these issues when it's related to food, I want you to know that there's a thing called lectins that are within the food. And the way that our body is designed, our bodies are designed, our immune system is designed to protect us from those lectins. Now, 95% of our body is able to slough off the lectins, but 5% of those lectins are filtered within the bloodstream where they react with and destroy red and white blood cells. So I want you to look at this list, and it's not inclusive. It's not exclusive. It's so much more to be added to this, but I want you to take a look. And this is a sample avoid list of what you should avoid. I want you to remember that one person's food is another person's poison. And this is a sample list of foods considered toxic for the various blood types. So if you're blood type A, tomatoes, bananas, red meats, potatoes, shrimp, it's poison to you. It's toxic to your blood. Or B, fried chicken, avocado, black beans, shrimp, crustaceans. It's like poison to you. And if you're blood type O, the old and ancient blood type, well, catfish, it's like poison to you. Avocado, oranges, white wine, cashews, toxic to your blood type. And if you're an AB, you might as well consider yourself and get ready to balance between the A and the B blood, because that's what it is. You're a combination of the A and B. And fried chicken, bananas, black beans, avocados, shrimp, it's like poison to us. Now, I am so thankful that Dr. Peter J. Diamo came out with a book in 1996 called Four Blood Types, Four Diets, Eat Right for Your Type. And this identified some of the things that you're looking at now, but it also informed you and let you know that you have the power to reverse some of the things that are happening to our bodies because we're eating wrong. So we're going to share some of that stuff with you. Now, why learn your blood type? Because you want to break the generational cycle. We know that the power is in your hands to do that. So think about it. If they give you the wrong blood, it could kill you, right? Well, think about this. If you eat the wrong food, that attacks your blood, right? It could be slowly killing you too. So if all of this is so vitally important, why are we just learning that food impacts your blood cells based on blood type? I'll tell you why. Because if it isn't taught in medical school or created by Big Pharma, it isn't promoted in the United States. In fact, it's always been big business equals profits over people. So when you look at a picture of cigarettes, trans fats, cell phones, GMOs, milk, these things are causing toxic to our body, inflammation, cancer. So my question is, why? Why are the things heavily, heavily announced, heavily marketed in our communities, and nobody's saying anything? Well, Akana is saying something, and Akana is saying it's tied to your food, and you want to eat according to your blood type. So what countries adhere to the blood type philosophy? Well, I want you to know that Japan does, and the United States does not. So when we look at who's eating for your blood type, Japan comes in at number 1 with the life expectancy. But when we look at the United States, we see that there's a whopping drop all the way down to 50th place. And then there's 76 years average for Americans. But in our African American community, 71.8. Now, I don't know about you, but that bothers me. It bothers me that I, at 50, am the matriarch of my family. In fact, when I was introduced to Akana and I got a comprehensive health screening by one of the health specialists here, I found out that I was in a crisis stage when it came to my heart. I was bleeding red all over. And so I am a testament with now being having an updated bioscan and I'm reading in the green. It is very much true that by following the blood type diet, you have anecdotal evidence that shows millions of people reported positive improvements by adhering to the blood type. I want you to know that you can protect yourself from viruses and infections and take a stand against life-threatening diseases. And we want you to know that you can achieve your ideal weight, slow the aging process, and cleanse your body of toxins and unhealthy fats. And when we look at the problem number 2, the reason that we're facing these health crises, we have to identify that we are dealing with dangerous levels of oxidation. See, researchers have finally identified one of the most important contributors to heart disease, wrinkles, cancer, arthritis, and many of the other problems associated with getting older, and that's oxidation. So, what is the solution to oxidation? Well, one of them is antioxidants. See, we understand that adding fruits and vegetables to our diet, fruits and vegetables that are loaded with plant compounds called phytonutrients, which also have antioxidant abilities, is part of the answer. See, even some of the phytonutrients have shown to disable cancer-causing substances as well. And then when we look at the third reason, we have to identify that omega-3 deficiency is a serious problem. Why is that? Because when you look at cardiovascular health, you got to understand that a lack of omega-3s increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure, with cognitive decline, where there's an increase in the risk of depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Not to mention chronic inflammation, which accelerates the progression of diabetes, arthritis, cancer, and autoimmune disease. Does any of this sound familiar? Do you know anybody, if not yourself, that might be dealing with some of these areas? What about metabolic health, which contributes to weight gain, obesity, and metabolic syndrome? Or the contribution to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress to liver and contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress to liver cirrhosis or liver cancer. Also, the lack. All right. Also, the lack. Been a lot of little distractions today, but that's all right. We're gonna push through it. Immune immune function, right? The lack of omega-3s affects your immune function, and it weakens your immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections. And also the lack of omega-3s affects your bone health, which increases the risk of osteoporosis, leading to fractures and a higher risk of complications, especially in older adults. The fourth reason for those health crises is going to be an unhealthy gut. See, 70% of our immune system is in our gut. Our gut, which is called a microbiome, is very critical to our optimum health. So when gut issues arise, there's a reason why. And it's because our diet includes improper food choices and lacks sufficient fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Do you have those three things in your diet? If you don't, here are signs that you have an unhealthy gut. Digestive issues, weakened immune system, malabsorption. You're taking all the supplements and you're eating all the right things, but you're being robbed of those the malabsorption. Your body is not able to take it in and receive it like your body should, because you are suffering from malabsorption, an unhealthy gut. Nutritional deficiencies, inflammation, skin problems, mental health issues and challenges, weight management, hormonal imbalances. Ladies, autoimmune conditions. This is very well because of an unhealthy gut. The fifth reason is going to be parasite invasion. See, we understand that chronic infections and inflammation, which leads to heart disease, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and autoimmune disorders, stem from parasite invasion. And when there's parasite invasion, we understand that parasites infect the organs, the brain, the livers, and the lungs, not to mention mental health. See, when parasites, if untreated, if we don't get rid of the parasites, they will travel to your brain and cause depression, anxiety, and even schizophrenia. So if you've ever eaten any meat, red meats, pork, beef, fish, unclean vegetables, you have parasites, and we need to get rid of them. So my mom always told me, if you present a problem, you should also present a solution. And that's just what Akana has done. The solution that we've come up with is 5 steps to generational health. Now, before I get into the solutions, legally, I must share this disclaimer. Our products is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for advice from your physician or other healthcare professionals. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before using any nutritional supplements, and individual results may vary. Now, before I get into solution number 1, I also want to add this. We have an amazing medical advisory board, and we also have certified wellness specialists that are definitely willing to work with you with whatever your situation is. And so, number 1, do you know your blood type? Your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than race, culture, or geography. It is a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. The second solution is going to be to learn what's best for you. After you learn your blood type, then you want to learn what food heals your body, because food that heals one can harm another. So we're looking to help you be focused on your blood type, your food, your health, ultimately your legacy. So how do we do that? We do that with the third solution, which is to help you identify your health goal and then help you pick and purchase the option that works best for you. So when we're talking about the options, we have option number one, which is called our blood type support kit. Now, this kit includes herbal tea, nutrition, and optional testing for all blood types. It is designed to kickstart the cleansing of your colon and blood. So the first kit, it comes with blood type testing, bitters, which is the herbal tea, a detox meal plan, sample meal replacements, a shake called the Fuel, an individual digital blood type download just for you. Now that package is $59.95, but if you've never purchased with us before, you get a 10% off discount. And then the second option is the same as the first, but without the blood type test. So you're going to save about $10 there. But what we do recommend that if you know your blood type, go ahead and still get option number one, and then find out who closest to you, family or friend, that does not know their blood type, and bless them so you both can be on your way to a healthier journey of living. So now let's dig a little bit deeper into the package. See, you want to first detoxify your blood cells. So flat belly bitters are a powerful tool for a quick 4-day detox, primarily due to its impact on digestion and liver function. So how does it work? It works like this. The first thing it focuses on is boosting digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes, bile, and stomach acid, which are essential. Then it regulates your appetite and reduces cravings for unhealthy foods. Now, I know we all need that, right? Then it supports your liver detoxification by filtering out toxins from the blood. Then the fourth thing it does is it eliminates fat-soluble toxins through the digestive system. It's got to come out. Then it alkalizes the body and reduces that inflammation. And then ultimately it improves your microbiome, which is your gut, by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful bacteria. Now, I know earlier you may have heard me mention that I received a comprehensive health test. Now, this test is invaluable to me. However, it does say that it's $1,000 value. And this is not an exclusive list or inclusive list. Some of the main areas that it focuses on is the omega-3 panel, looking to see, are you doing well? Are you on track with that, your omega-3s? It also does a gut check, vitamins and minerals, and it's checking your heart, liver, and kidneys. I like to call this a health GPS. It takes a look at where you are, and we talk about where you want to be, and then we provide solutions in between. So now this test is valued at $1,000, but we have a special. If all you want to do is just get the test and come up with your own solutions, that's fine too. No pressure here. And that we have that special for $189 for you. Now, of course, we believe so strongly in what we provide and the solutions we provide and the coaches that are just ready to coach you through it, that our amazing CEO has put a special on the table that when you enroll in one of our auto ships, then you can add the comprehensive test for just a $50 upgrade. Now that is a game changer. But let's keep going. You also get a sample fuel, flat belly fuel. Now, this picture shows the Choco Berry Fusion, which is absolutely delicious. And our products are plant-based. So that's just so you know, plant-based, organic, and natural. But we also have vanilla. Both of them are very, very delicious. But what I absolutely love about this is it's the world's first meal replacement that works well for all blood types. And it focuses on the antioxidant protection, omega fatty acids, gut health, prebiotic, probiotic, and fiber, as it eliminates parasites. So you're going to get a sample of that. That's included in your package. Now, we've talked about the solutions. The next thing to do, right, is to put a plan together. So we're going to put a wellness plan together for you. Now, that package, whether it's package number 1 or you're looking at another option where you say, you know what, Kayaetta, I'm dealing with some things and I may need a little bit more than a 4-day. Well, we have a 7-day refresher and a 21-day plan that will get you on the start to complete transformation. Now, in the 7-day, we have, which is it's nutrient packed program that helps cleanse your digestive system, boost your energy, and shed up to 10 pounds at least. Because for me, I lost 13 pounds in the first 7 days, leaving you feeling lighter and revitalized. And so you're going to see some amazing results just in that 7 days. And in this packet, it's the purifier, which is the liquid colonic, plus a full body cleanse, not just your gut. You also get an eliminator, which removes the parasites and reduce mucus. You also get what's called the regenerator. After we've gotten all that stuff out and gotten the toxins out, well, we got to fill it back up. And we're going to fill it back up with good stuff called superfoods. We're going to restore the body with not only superfoods, but fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. And guess what? You also get a personalized QR code where you can scan your QR code to download your personal blood type 21-day regimen, even though you just bought the 7-day. Or you can use the neutral meal plan that's included in the pack. And on the right-hand side, you see a woman who lost 10 pounds in just 7 days. Well, you might be dealing with some more serious issues, or you might be saying, hey, you know what? I really want to just completely detox our body. Well, we recommend the 21-day for you. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I'll go back to this slide. Only $119 for that 7-day. It would be the best $119 that you have ever spent on yourself. For me, I gained mental clarity, so much energy. I started off with the 7, but I jumped right into the 21. Now, whether you take the 7 or the 21, it's up to you. There's no pressure wherever you want to start. But the 21-day program is what we call a reset. And it helps detoxify your body, restore the balance, and promote significant weight loss of 8 to 25 pounds while building a foundation for lasting health. Because we understand we've been eating like this for years. So of course, not a 4-day, not a 7-day, or a 21-day. It's just going to completely take it away, but it's going to lay down the foundation. And everything that is included in the 7 comes in the 21-day. But look at those results. Billy has abs, okay? After 21 days, he lost 30 pounds. And I can say after my 21-day, I lost 28 pounds of waste. Not just weight, but waste. You got to know that we have to clean out our vessels, right? And so it's only $279, but of course, with the special, you get 10% off if you've never had the never purchased with us before. So let's look at some of these other examples. Tanisha, 15 pounds down in 21 days. Look amazing. Look at that definition. Look at this young lady. Oh my goodness. That stomach is touching her thighs like mine was. What about the 21-day results for these people? On the right hand side is my very own mentor, Minister Mooney. Look at these results for 21 days. It tells itself, right? Yvette went so hard, she went 100 days, right? And her transformation was so powerful that she put a book out, My Guide to Your 100-Day Journey to Better Health. But what I am so very proud of is these three young ladies here. They are also on our team called Team Contagious. And so you see the It's So Contagious on there, but they are entrepreneurs where they have joined the mission, joined the march. They have taken ownership in their health. And Ernestine Davis, at 64 years old, winning fourth place. Here's what she had to say about eating for your blood type and ageless health that starts with your blood type. Here's what she said: switching to foods tailored to my blood type helped me lose belly fat, improve my digestion, and achieve fourth place in a bikini contest at 63 years young. Now, you heard a little bit about my story. You've seen pictures of other people's story. But my question to you is going to be, what's going to be your story? What's going to be your blood type testimony? I hope that you decide, if you don't know your blood type, to learn your blood type. You want to get back to the person that invited you on this call, that saw so much in you and cared so much for you and said, hey, you need to get on this call and hear this information. Find out your blood type. Take action, put a meal plan in place, right? And I want you to join us right back on this call and share your testimony about what health legacy you're going to create and pass on to the future. Because again, food that heals one can harm another. So we're going to be focused on your blood type, your food, your health, and your legacy. Now, we talked about what program or purchase you're going to make, but guess what? You can buy the product, you can find out your blood type, but if you do not change your diet and if you do not take action, you're going to miss out. So the fourth solution is going to be transform your diet and dramatically improve your health. We are here to do that for you. Our Akana community is committed to help you walk through that journey. The fifth thing we want you to do is to break the cycle of generational illness. Share the gift of health. We want you to inspire others to create generational health with your success story and support your family's unique health generation. What is it that you want for your family? Now, when we talked about solutions, I cannot close this out without talking about our CBD products. We formulate our proprietary blends of herbs and botanicals to elevate your well being. Now, you might be saying, CBD? Wait a minute. Well, we love to educate, and that's what I'm getting ready to do right now, because we understand that cannabis is a holistic solution. Unlike pharmaceuticals that often target single symptoms, cannabinoids interact with the endocannabinoid system, the ECS system, which is our body, to provide systemic benefits, offering a more natural approach to health and wellness. And simply put, it's going to help bring the body back into balance. Now, when we look at cannabis as part of the solution, when you add cannabis and a blood type diet, you want to understand that you are leveraging the properties of CBD and cannabis alongside the blood type diet, which gives individuals an opportunity to achieve a more balanced, harmonious approach to wellness tailored to their unique biological predisposition. What do I mean by that? Cannabis reduces inflammation, it helps manage stress, and improves digestion. So when you look at the blood type A, who suffers with lower stomach acid, higher stress, and susceptibility to heart disease, or B's who are their susceptibility is to autoimmune condition and nervous systems disorders, or O's who have a higher risk of inflammation and inflammatory conditions, arthritis, and over acidity, or the ABs who are sensitive to digestion and immune stressors. We want you to understand that we may suggest you adding cannabis and to your blood type diet for a total solution. What is CBD? CBD is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. And out of more than 85 different cannabinoids, it is the second most common next to Delta 9, which is THC. And unlike THC, CBD is non psychotropic. Another product that we have is THCA, and it is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. And out of more than 100 different cannabinoids, THCA is non-psychoactive, as a non-psychoactive precursor to THC, and it's found in raw cannabis. When heated, though, through smoking, vaping, or cooking, THCA converts to THC, and now you have the psychoactive compound. So why is that important? Because you can take advantage of having the cannabis benefits without the high. So one of our products is called the Diamond Star. It's a full spectrum hemp flower. And it's a raw THCA product that aligns with plant-based diet, offering therapeutic benefits without the high, similar to juicing cannabis leaves or flowers. So some of the particular strong benefits with these conditions are arthritis, autoimmune disease, anti-inflammatory issues, neuroprotective issues, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, chronic pain, cancer. If you're dealing with any of these, you might want to look at our Diamond Star product. If you're dealing with pain, anxiety, sleep, Parkinson's, anti-inflammatory issues, stimulant, appetite issues, neurological issues, antioxidant issues, and you need something a little bit more, then we have the Rick Simpson oil concentrate, the RSO concentrate. And it's a cannabis extract that was formulated by a Canadian medical marijuana activist using the whole cannabis plant for maximum cannabinoids, including THCA, CBD, and terpenes. And it kind of follows this standard formula to deliver exceptional results. And I also want to say this. Our products, all natural, organic, they're also third-party tested. So you can rest assured that you're getting the best of the best in the market. Now, for those who are like, you know what, that's great. Let's clean the pipes out. Let's get healthy. And then I want to reach my optimal weight size, my weight level, right? So, well, then you might want to look at hemp Govi. Right. Hemp Govi is a game changer. It's packed with powerful plant-based ingredients that work synergistically to target key areas of weight management while promoting overall wellness. So it's going to burn the fat naturally. It activates your body's fat burning potential with hemp derived compounds and complementary botanicals that support thermogenesis. It's going to boost your metabolism, which enhances the energy expenditure and keeps your metabolism working efficiently throughout the day. It's also going to help curb that appetite. It's going to reduce cravings and help you stay on track with a blend of natural appetite suppressants, helping you feel satisfied longer. Not to mention, it's going to support digestive health by gently detoxifying the gentle and detoxifying ingredients aid the liver and gastrointestinal system, ensuring your body processes nutrients effectively. And it's going to promote overall balance, where this hemp-derived cannabinoids support stress reduction and mood regulation, helping you avoid emotional eating. Now, of course, we don't have time to go over all of our products, but we want you to know we have over 70 plus products that could very well be a solution to your goal of living an optimal life of great health. So, if you love coffee, we have an amazing energy coffee, and it's a purity plant coffee. We also have essential oils like black seed oil that helps combat oxidative stress. We have an amazing pain cream, which I am so quick to whip out when someone says that they're in pain. And just like that, most of the times the pain is gone. So if you're dealing with pain, you want to take a closer look at our pain cream. You want to get that pain cream. And then if you are losing hair is thinning, we have hemp powered hair, which is absolutely amazing. We're seeing great results with that. And if you are awesome in the kitchen or you need some help in the kitchen with food tasting absolutely delicious, then you want to check out our garlic fire culinary product, which is infused with your favorite dish. Now, let's recap. Option number one is going to be blood type support kit, either one or two. Also, the 7 or the 21 day, whichever one you want. Then the second thing you want to do is you want to personalize your wellness plan for your blood type, whether you're A, B, AB, or O. What is best for you? Then the third option I want to put on the table is for my people who have found this to be valuable like I did. And you said, you know what? I want to be a part of this. Not only just taking the products, but I understand that health and wellness is one of the most wealthiest industries in the world. In fact, the growth is exponential. Everybody wants to have a better health, right? Most people, right? And so you want to come aboard as a wellness influencer or a certified coach. Now, what that will allow you to do is to transform your health and earn additional income. Because one thing is for certain. Once you take the products and you start moving ahead in your health journey, people are going to say, oh my, you look amazing. What are you doing? And that's going to be your opportunity to share, right? So you want to position yourself to not only transform your health, but earn some income. So you want to gain access to all the products you need to elevate your health while earning 20 to 40% commission on all retail purchases made through your site, including your own. And when we talk about influencers, Stormy Steele and Lee are one of the first to come up. Why? Because Stormy Steele, not only is she the first African American, she's the first woman, she's the first person to sell over $1 million worth of beauty products on TikTok. And Lee 1.7 billion in 12 hours over in China selling lipstick, guys, okay, lipstick. So can you imagine if we were sharing how people can reverse their age and get rid of the disease and kick the pharmaceutical medicine and live their best life? How much, how much income could we bring in our community as we're changing lives, right? It's a game changer. So influencers hold the power to shape brand perception, drive massive sales, and create personal connections with audiences. Those who ignore this trend risk falling behind in a rapidly evolving digital economy. And the influencer economy, it's not just a trend, it's the future of marketing. So the time is now. The influencer business is booming, and viral trends like TikTok made me buy it have reshaped consumer behavior, driving millions in product sales. And the influencer market is currently at 33 billion globally, projected to reach 107 to a whopping 190 billion by 2030. So how much of that are you securing for your family's legacy? Well, if you're thinking about it and you're thinking a little closer, go ahead and take a picture of this snapshot, because here's your wellness influencer pack. And just for $3.99, you're going to get a 21-day reset, a flat belly bitters tea, a flat belly fuel sample. You're going to get the extreme pain cream, your own website. You're also going to get training, okay? Social media 101 and an Akana, amazing Akana certification. And you're also going to get paid as a Pearl for 3 months. Take a snapshot of this because it is so very much worth your money. The products alone will get you back more than what you spent, but the information, the education you get is going to be invaluable. And so, therefore, you position yourself to leave a lasting legacy and impact your community and beyond. And then for $14.99, you can go ahead and come aboard and be a certified wellness coach like myself. And that's going to be a more extensive training for you, right? And you're going to be positioned to help your family. But not only that, get a load of those products. 3 7 days, 1 21 day, 2 extreme. I mean, the list goes on and on. So go ahead and take a snapshot of this. You're going to get coffee, gummies. Oh, you get the works with this well over $2,000, $2,000 to $3,000. So our goal is simply this: to empower over 1 million families to improve their health and wellness. See, we understand these areas on this screen have blue zones, and blue zones are areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. Well, as you see, our community is not there on this map. Akana is committed to changing that. We want to create a blue zone for our community and create blue zones all over the United States. So just think about this. If we educate people on how to eat right for their type, their blood type, and we help 1.5 million, 1.5% of the people in the United States, that's 5 million people. And if only 80% of the people reject us, we still impact 1 million people. And if that 1 million people only spent $50 with us, that's 250 million in sales that we are bringing back to our community and into your household. And we want you to know that the first 100,000 to 150,000 people that get involved in the business will earn up to 80% of the wealth of the company. And then after that, it begins to stabilize. And Harvard Business School has put out this fact. When you select a company at least 18 months old, 90% of companies fail their first 18 months. And according to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it is a great opportunity. If less than 100,000 people, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm here to tell you, we are celebrating our 6th year in existence this year. And most companies have not even made it this far, and we are just scratching the surface. It is plenty of room for you, but we want you to come on now. Go ahead and take advantage, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This concludes my presentation. I want to thank you for coming out. We have an elevated experience in our very own home, uh home, well, we call it home, right? Our very own corporate office on 411 East 35th Street at 1 o'clock. We invite you to come on in, get a bioscan, get your blood type test, invite somebody. We'll also have this call on Thursday again at 7 p.m. and then Saturday at 10 a.m., Sunday again at 5. We'll be right back. Please, please share the word, invite your people, and we'll love to see you on back here. Till next time, have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome.